Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We're the United States of the world, and we're on a mission to banish poverty on a global scale. We have been around for about 4.5 years, getting on for that anyway, and we've been putting in solid foundations as an emerging nation so that we can be here for many generations to come. We're now in a position where we are expanding our economy, and that will benefit all our citizens because it will include the increased value and liquidity of our currency, and all our citizens hold our currency. And the great thing about We Share Abundance is anybody can become a citizen. All you've got to do is come along, register, prove you're a real person, and that's all there is to it. There's no obligation and there is no fee involved. Once you become a citizen, you're treated as equal to every other citizen. We don't separate you for any reason, color, class, creed, gender, financial status, educational level, anything at all. We just see everybody as a human being, all linked together in one family of humanity, all individually unique, having something unique to offer our community, and therefore of equal value to every other member of our community. We have a little affirmation that helps us with that non-separatist ideology that we have, and we'll get onto that in just a moment after we have an opening prayer, and that prayer is there to help us find true happiness in life. Not short-term pleasure. You can get pleasure from lots and lots of different things, but that inner bliss, that ever new joy that people search, and many people don't know what it is they're missing in life. Some people with lots and lots of money still not happy, and they don't know what it is they're missing, and they want more money, more power, more houses, more whatever. They don't understand that they can't buy that bliss. It can only be found through loving service to others. And the great thing about that is that once you adopt that as your way of life, everything else that you want and need in life will start being attracted to you. You don't have to chase after it. And it's a wonderful way to live your life stress-free. You don't have to stress out chasing after money and things. It'll all just start happening for you. The more loving service you give to others, the more you make other people happy, the more love and abundance you share, the more your life will benefit. So that is what our little prayer is about. But now let's welcome in the people that we have, excuse me, on our live event here. We do record them all because we know that not everybody can make 7 p.m. London time. And so we have a lot of members from all over the world that watch the replay. Some of them in the UK, 7 p.m. London time isn't convenient for people in England quite often. So there are a lot of people that watch the replays, and that's why they're available in Facebook and YouTube, really going back to day one. Okay, so let's see who we've got in on our live at the moment. Let's go up here, and we have Ramachandra in from Watford in England, and we've got I can never remember his name, but I think from Pakistan. It's not anything that's here, but anyway, he's in from Pakistan. He's got a question about renewal dates in ShareHope. I'll get onto that in a moment. And then we have Ron in from Amsterdam in Holland, Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Mary in from Chicago in the USA, Peter in from Kettering in England, Peter from the Cameroon, Eric from Quebec in Canada, Norman from Doncaster, England, Willie from Atlanta, Georgia, USA, Werner from South Africa, Richard from Devon in England, Kingsley from Manchester in England, and Colin from South Africa as well. So those are some of the people that we have here watching live. So let's get started now, then we can get on to that question, and we can then bring you up to date with whatever else has been going on today, how we're dealing with things, where we are, and answer any other questions that crop up. Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love bless each member, that they may find the joy of service, and through service attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. Amen. And our little affirmation: we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, and we got Buzina in from Edinburgh in Scotland as well. Right. First things first. It's not something I can go into in detail here specifically for you about the renewal dates for the Share Hope program. But what I can tell you is that it's designed to make sure that when you renew, you get 4 weeks of matrix upgrades. So it doesn't really matter what actual date your renewal is set for, but it'll make sure that you've got 4 full weeks of upgrades, and then it'll be due in the 5th week. And the date in that 5th week doesn't really matter because it's all the same. So it could be, where are we today? We're Tuesday, aren't we? To have a renewal date today on the 13th, which is Tuesday, is exactly the same as having a renewal date on the 12th, which was Monday, the 11th, which was Sunday, the 10th, which was Saturday. And it's the same as having a renewal date on the 14th, which is Wednesday, the 15th, which is Thursday, and the 16th, which is Friday, because it's all in that same week. And so the actual date is irrelevant as long as you get 4 periods with upgrades at the end. So I don't know whether that helps you or not. If it doesn't, then put in a support ticket. It's not something I can go into your account here now and say, okay, this is that and that's that, and and go through it all. It would be unfair to everybody. But basically, any renewal you have lasts for 4 periods. The dates don't really matter as long as you get 4 periods, and then your renewal will be a day in that 5th period. And the period lasts a week, and the week runs from after we've run the upgrades to the matrix on Friday at 5 p.m. London time until just before we run the upgrades again the next Friday before 5 p.m. London time. So that's where your week is. It runs from upgrade to upgrade, and the upgrades are 5 p.m. London time. So I hope that's answered your question, but if it doesn't, put in a support ticket and we'll look into it in more detail for you there. Okay. Who else have we got? Anybody? We had Bozina. We've got Derek in from Wado City, Nigeria, and Nankiep from Nigeria as well. Let me give you the numbers before I forget to do that, seeing as I did remember to take them out today. The ShareHub program itself, we only have an increase of 1, upgrading to paid status in the last 24 hours. So it's 471. Hopefully we'll get a few more in before Friday when this week period ends. We have an increase of 64 in the 777 plan to 20,909. An increase of 61 in our registered members, 47,119. I expect that to come down quite significantly in the near future, and I'll tell you why in a moment. 1835 is our active members. That's no change since yesterday. Those are people that have logged in or are logging in half the available days in the month. Where are we? The 13th, yeah. So by the 16th, we should see that increasing as some people will have logged in half the available days of this month, and that'll qualify them not only for this month but also for next month. But you've got to keep doing it. You've got to keep logging in half the available days every month. If you don't, you won't be active, and not only that, but you're missing out on money. You're not getting the same benefits if you don't log in each day. Multiply Visa, no change in the membership base. We logged in and got our revenue share, and it took us up to the next dollar, $10,516.22. Okay, so those are your numbers. And the reason why I'm saying that registered number count, we have quite a lot of members that have registered that have never verified their email. So today we have put in a system, which I've been telling you about, but it has now been put in and activated, and it will run every day. And anybody that registers and doesn't verify their email address will keep getting emails for up to 10 days. And if they've not verified their email address at the end of 10 days, they'll be taken out of the system. The people that have already been in for at least 7 days will be in their final 3 days, and they'll be getting an email as well saying, you know, you've only got 3 days. If you don't verify your email within the next 3 days, so that anybody that's been in over or 7 days or more is going to get 3 days, and they're going to be told, you know, if you don't click on the verification link, it's here in this email, you will be removed from the system. And I expect quite a number of people won't click on the link. If they've not done it already, they're not going to do it in the future. We'll get, hopefully some of them will, but we'll get a lot that just won't, and we'll remove them, and we'll see how much that number falls when that happens. Okay, so that is the main thing that we've accomplished today. I have been discussing the changes for the 777 plan with Devyani, and we'll be working on that from tomorrow. How long will it take to get them all sorted and done? I don't know at this stage. We'll need more conversation on it once Devyani has been through some of the things that I've pointed out and clarified. So we'll let you know more about that hopefully tomorrow, and we'll see where we are. I'm hoping it won't take too long. There are not that many. Have I still got it here? No. I have a document, but it's not there, so I'm not going to look for it now. But there aren't that many changes, and some of them I think are fairly simple, but they all take time. I think there's about 6 things that really need addressing, and once they are done, then we'll start running picking people out of our member base. Now, the great thing about that, of course, is that at the moment we are clearing that database of people that can't log in. It's no good placing somebody that can't log in into the 777 plan. So it will eliminate the chance of invalid entries, if you like, getting into the 777 plan. Excuse me. I don't know how many available people we'll have at that point in time. I know we've got currently, what did I say? Almost 21,000 members in the 777 plan. And at the moment, we've got 47,000 registered, which would leave 26,000 roughly. But there'll be a lump that'll come out of that. Not sure how many, and then we'll know. But it won't take long to use up that balance, and then we'll be able to adopt a new and exciting strategy to how we go about referring people. I've got a question here from Richard. Will you also be messaging the sponsor of those people who haven't verified their email? No, I don't think we will, because we didn't think about it. It's not been built in. It might be a good idea to add, and I can mention that, but I wouldn't want to delay other things by adding that in at the moment. But it is a good idea. I'll have a word with Devyani and see if it would take much time to do. If it can be done quickly, less than half a day, we'll do it. If it takes more than half a day, we'll do it, but not now. But thanks, it's a good idea, Richard. Okay. Right, that pretty much covers the updates that I've got for you. I did tell you yesterday that there was something that I chose to do today, which took me away from We Share Abundance for a few hours. But I'm back in full harness now, and tomorrow I'll be here for my usual stint of without too many distractions. Right. Any more questions? No. There was something else I wanted to mention. Yeah, I know what it was. I did get hold of Rohit, or Rohit. No, I didn't get hold of Rohit, but Rohit had responded to my message yesterday, and I messaged him, and we messaged him, but we didn't actually both get together at the same time, unfortunately. However, you should see in your stats in the Share Hope plan now the matching bonus figure that you've earned. And let me just see, because I've got this, of course, is the admin account. And everything here, let me do a screen share for you. Everything here just goes into the treasury anyway. It's in the name of Frammy, as you should all know. That is just an admin account. Where are we? It's that one, I think. Yeah. Okay. So this is the admin account. You can see since we launched ShareHope, the admin account has earned $629.34. The power line will be the same as yours if you are a paid member, 46,582. Basically, every free member is in your power line once you upgrade, because when they do upgrade, they're going to come in the matrix after you. Okay, so that is why everybody will have the same there once they are a paid member. You can see that the admin has referred 1,500 people, which is more than most of you will have done. But let me get to the stats. This is the interesting thing. Now that matching bonus earned, you can see that $72 of that total of $629 is in the matching bonus, and that will be lots of little amounts. Actually, nobody's going to be earning a great deal at this moment in time from the matrix. It'll come in time, but that is a lot of little bits, and they all add up. And the more people you refer, the more that is going to count, and that is going to increase drastically, and at some point will be far more than you earn from anything else if you just steadily refer people that upgrade in the ShareHope plan. It's immensely powerful, and I just wanted to show you that, to stress the importance of that matching bonus. It will outweigh anything you earn anywhere else. In our programs, in the ShareHope program, it'll outweigh everything in time if you just steadily put people into the ShareHope plan as paid members. You don't have to be a master recruiter, you know. One person a month will gradually grow and grow and grow that income. Once you are able to refer one person a month, you'll find that there'll be more than one person a month that you will be referring. As long as you just keep doing the same things, it'll just start happening, and it'll start building to 2 a month. Then it'll be 1 a week, and then maybe 2 a week, and you'll just see that growth. And at the beginning, those people will not make you very much money, but as the system grows and these people progress through that system, you will see that income growing. And even now, after such a short period of time that we've been in the ShareHope plan, that is $72 out of $600 and something dollars. And that percentage will increase and increase and increase. It's so important that you understand that, and you just steadily refer people and get them to upgrade and stick with it. Okay, let's see. Thanks for the explanation. Now I get it. I just want to get your kind attention. If it's a glitch. I don't think it's a glitch. As I say, I've not got time to sort of look at your account. You can look at it yourself and see, make sure that you're getting 4 full weeks for your renewal. And then the next one in the 5th week. Let's say the date, as long as it's in that week, doesn't matter, because it's all the same. It doesn't matter whether you join on Friday at 6 o'clock or on Friday at 4 o'clock. You're going to be in the same week. That's the next Friday, of course. So this Friday at 4 o'clock, and then the next Friday this Friday at 6 o'clock, which is the beginning of the week, roughly. And then next Friday at 4 o'clock, anything in between there, and a little bit more either side. It's all the same. And we got Andrew in from Auckland in New Zealand. I've done the numbers, done that. There's still, as far as I'm aware, no posting about the people that are getting cars that are due their vehicles in this month, August. We're nearly halfway through the month and they've not even posted. I know they're still behind on getting people cars in Beyond Infinity from sometimes a couple of months back. It's a very slow process, and if you're waiting for your car, don't hold your breath. It's going to take a long time. Even if they shut it down for 2 years and work on it, I don't think they're going to clear everything in 2 years. They're still selling over $500,000 worth of cars, if you like, in the end result, every day. And they're struggling at the moment to actually process $500,000 worth in a month. So you work it out. You're going to be waiting a long time. The positive side of that is that you're going to get your money back through the Beyond Infinity Gold program. So you're never going to lose out with your contribution. But to get your car, it's going to take a long time, folks. They've got to change the way they do things and how things work so drastically. I mean, literally, they're going to need to be processing $500,000 worth of vehicles an hour, not a month. And their system and the way it's all set up, they're really struggling to do that anyway. So I'm not optimistic that you'll get your vehicles, folks. If you were an early buyer, and I mean really early, there's still, I think, on something like the 2nd or 3rd of May, the last lot that they did. Now, how many there are every day after that, I don't know. But if you look at what they're doing now, like I say, over $500,000 worth of obligation a day. Now, they wouldn't have been doing that at the beginning. And I know that a lot of our people did get in early because I explained it in a way that showed that you would get your money back and it was a good deal. So I know a lot of our members got in early. But if you got in, in July, August, September, October of that first year of the program, you'll be lucky to get your vehicle by the end of 2026, in my opinion. As I say, the positive side of that is you'll have made more than you contributed through their Beyond Infinity Gold program. So you won't lose money. It's just that if you got in it to get a shiny new car, you might have to buy it out of the money you make from Beyond Infinity in other areas. If you're lucky, and if they really do step things up immensely, then you might be in position to get a car. We've got Kingsley in. Any news on Havasu? No news about the raffle tickets that we bought. Did you buy a raffle ticket, Kingsley? Most of our members shouldn't have needed to buy a raffle ticket. Havasu gave them one. If you bought one, I can't see Havasu getting off the ground in its present format. Unfortunately, the concept of it and the idea behind it to generate huge income for charity is really, really good. But some time ago, I questioned the way that the tickets were sold and the different pricing, which certainly in the UK would be illegal. And the free entry system, basically they said, look, it is going to stay the way it is. And I said, well, okay, but I just wanted to put my point forward and tell you what changes I felt need to be made to make it work. And he said, okay, well, you've done that, now shut up, basically, and we're the best of friends, don't get me wrong. We didn't lose our friendship over it, but we agreed that he would carry on in his own way with it, and I would not get involved in making more suggestions. I don't think it'll work in its present format. I hope it does, because as I say, I'm fully behind the ideology of it, the fact that they want to raise massive amounts of cash for charities worldwide. I think that is a wonderful, wonderful concept. But whether they ever get to making a raffle drawing, whether they ever get to sell more than a handful of tickets, and they've got to sell millions of tickets in its present format, I'm very doubtful of. Now, that doesn't mean that it will never happen, but I think to make it happen, they will have to change the format. But if you bought a ticket, you're just going to have to stick with it. But most of our members, and in fact all of our members really, should have got free tickets. They were offered, and we bent over backwards, and Dave bent over backwards to make sure that everybody had a free ticket, a free $100 ticket for the raffle. However, if you don't log into your back office at least once every 90 days, and if you don't update your profile picture in your back office, if you've got a free ticket, or I think even if you bought one, I'm not sure, you're going to be deleted from the system. So I believe there will be emails going out to that effect. They've not been able to send them because of some sort of glitch in their email sending system. But it's really your responsibility to stay up to date with the third-party programs rather than come here, because I don't have all the answers for you. I know that Havasu, in fact, you can watch the recording of yesterday's Havasu meeting. It's only probably 20 minutes or something. It's on YouTube. And you should keep up to date through that. and also on Saturdays with the rewards Ripple thing, if you're into that in a big way, or even in a little way, or even if you don't know what it is, you can find out by following their updates on a Saturday for that. So Saturday and Monday, I think Monday is always for Avazu, Saturday is for Rewards Ripple. I'm not exactly sure where they're going with either of them. They seem to be really enthused with Rewards Ripple and protecting the copyright of it, if you like. And then they'll be into a major launch of it, and we won't know how well it's going to do until people start bidding on their auction site with the points they get, and see how many people get prizes and things from it, and can generate some things. Now they're optimistic that everybody should be able to get something every month. So we'll have to wait and see, but that's Rewards Ripple. Avazu Monday. Okay. Did you receive any money from Smart Desktop AI yet? No, I don't believe I have. I checked it earlier this morning and not in there. Excuse me. But if they paid out within the last, well, essentially they said on the 10th, but the 10th being a weekend, the first payment would have been gone out yesterday in the banking system. You've got to give it 3 or 4 days. So if we've not got anything by the end of the week, then we can assume that they didn't send it out on time. They seem to be insisting that they are making the payments, and there was a message in their group which was put into our Telegram group about it, but no, as yet I've not seen any payment from them to the US bank account for the $380, I think it is, for that account that they have so far agreed. And the other one is going into Wise, and they're not paying that, I don't think, until the 17th anyway. And that is $600 and something that they've agreed. I believe they're both well short of what they should be. But for nothing, anything that comes is good, isn't it? Okay. So that's where we are with that. And that's the end of today's questions and answers. I think there's no more questions there. There is no more information that I have to just hand out. So I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Until then, get out there, share some love and abundance, create happiness in those that you meet, and it'll all flow back to you. You will get that bliss that will make your life truly worth living. And of course, you'll attract everything else that you want and need as well. Okay? I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Come on.